Alright, so we got a new package. It's not a new lens or anything, so it's not as cool, but, you know, might as well quickly open it up. We've opened something up for the last 3 or 4 videos, so. So, on a much more boring note, I needed one of these air blowers to clean off my sensor and my lenses. I got one of those. To be honest, I kind of forgot about getting one of those. I just got it so I can get free shipping. Cool thing that I got was I got a camera strap so I can kind of crossbody this or put it on my shoulder. You know, as a photographer while you're walking around, maybe shooting events or just shooting around, having one of these would be very helpful. I found out when I was looking some of these up that a lot of people get these because they fear they're gonna drop their camera. I personally never even gotten close to dropping my camera, so I can't relate on that aspect, but I don't know, it'll be nice to have a strap anyway. So let's see what this looks like. I got a shoulder strap. Look at that hands-free recording. It's probably really shaky, but you guys can see I'm using it. Oh, you thought because it was the title card, I wouldn't break the fourth wall, start talking to the camera. But while we're here, we might as well talk, just back up a little bit. So in my, let me take these damn headphones off. So in my last vlog, I was talking about how I did my first 2 shoots with my new Tamron 70-180 lens. And I felt like I just kind of came out with 2 L's, and I've been taking a lot of W's lately in terms of, you know, taking photos. I feel like I was on a hot streak. I feel like a lot of pictures I was taking came out really well. Well, let's talk about some of these pictures. So as you see at the beginning of the last vlog, in the very first clip, I was walking on a sunny day. And then on another clip, when I got the lens, I was walking on a cloudy day. On the sunny day, I felt like Steph Curry. I was shooting 100% from the field. I got these fire pictures. Let's look at these. This cherry blossom picture is probably the hardest picture I've ever taken. I shot it on my 24mm Tamron because it has macro capability. Then I took some really good pictures of the fountains, some more of the water. I'm not too sure what my next walk is gonna be, but last video I feel like we talked about some L's, so I just wanted to start this next video off with some W's. So at the gym on our usual Sunday, getting in our good shoulder and back workout. I'm at the end of the workout, doing some like military press. Not gonna lie, shoulders, back, blasted. But I like the routine that I've gotten in on Saturdays and Sundays of coming to the gym, lifting, then walking around the mall, getting some food, and then going home. But let's go ahead and cap the Sunday off. I got a lot of content filmed from the last few days. So we are loaded with short format content. There's a lot of stuff coming out this week too. We got a new Future and Metro album. We got 2 scary movies, and I'm seeing Dune. Like, entertainment this week is going to be a good recharge, because after today, I am not picking up the camera for the rest of the week, bro. I need a reset. This week, Twitter's on fire. And now everybody is up in arms, whether Kendrick can out-rap Drake or J. Cole, and how is Drake gonna respond? Is he gonna respond? Is Future and Drake beefing? Because it's well known that Metro and Drake already don't like each other, so now people are going back and hearing Drake lyrics, and now they're trying to reach and draw the two together. But honestly, the topic of the conversation really comes down to one thing. If Kendrick went up against Drake and or J. Cole in a diss battle, who wins? We don't really know. But let me know what you think down in the comments, and let's argue. Me personally, I think J. Cole's smoking both of them. But that's just me though. I don't know, that's just me. Also, on a side note, I watched this kind of smaller like indie film movie that came out called Late Night with the Devil. That movie was super dope. It was only like an hour and a half. It wasn't a very long movie, but it's all based off of a 1970s sitcom like that shows at like midnight, and there was like a possessed girl that was on it, and things went wrong, but it was all live on television. It's a really dope movie. Low-key, if you really like scary movies and you haven't seen it, super dope movie, would definitely recommend it. Ooh, all right. Future, Metro, We Don't Trust You. Let's talk about it. Overall, I would give the album probably like a 7 out of 10. I will say, if we didn't have an album coming out on April 5th, I would be disappointed with this album. Not to say that it was bad, it was definitely pretty good, but I will say I only enjoyed like half the album. I think tracks 1 through 9 are pretty good, except for Claustrophobic. That song was pretty boring to me. I really feel like most of the album past track 9 felt pretty short. Like Running Out of Time, Fry, like those songs are cool, but they're just kind of boring. But check it, next vlog, we'll have the next review for their next album coming out. For the past month and a half, I've been letting my curiosity lead me. And what that means is every single time I had a question, I would look up the answer. And every time I found the answer, I would put that into a real world scenario and found a way to really see that answer hands-on. And doing that over and over and failing sometimes, but most of the time finding something new and getting more questions from those answers, I feel like I've doubled my knowledge in the past month and a half. The creative studio that I work with here in town was having a ribbon cutting event for their new building, and the moment they told me and asked me if I was coming, the first thing I thought was, who's doing the photos? So I asked, who's doing the photos? They said nobody, and they said, do you want to do it? And I said, yes, of course. And I will say this is the first time I've went into an event for photography and I had 100% confidence. I knew coming out of this I was going to be able to have a decent project to put on my portfolio, and I was honestly way more excited than I was nervous. Like there was almost no ounce of nervousness in me. Everybody absolutely loved the photos that had seen them, and this event to me felt like almost a welcome in party. I feel like now I can finally call myself a real photographer. I think I can be sent out anywhere and I can come back with at least passable results. And it really feel like most of this knowledge came from this month and a half of really letting my curiosity lead me. And I'm not gonna be content, I'm not gonna stop there. I'm going to keep on expanding and keep on finding the answers to these questions and seeing it in hand. And if you're a creative, or honestly any other dream that you have, this is a big lesson to let your creativity lead you and watch where it takes you. If you do enjoy the video, make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you let me know down below if there's anything else you want to see from me, and I'll see you guys on the next one.